The Chakra
What do they
Magic
go?
with the Janata.
What do VP go for here? Like they have the vehicle for the life stealer. Okay, they go Enigma. I feel like VP have been
Enchantress?
fans of Enigma. No, it'd be 5-inch, 4 Earth Spirit, 3 Enigma.
Yeah, okay.
Pasha will play the Enigma. I mean, they don't really have a way of dealing with the like BKB black hole at the moment. So, pretty nice. I don't know what Liquid could pick up
10 seconds remaining.
to stop that black hole. Because especially when you picked your 3, 4, 5, that tends to be like where the BKB piercing spells come from. And obviously Enigma, the only hero that can deny creeps at the moment as well. Kind of allows, when you have this Enigma Earth Spirit combo, kind of frees up the Earth Spirit to roam around the map a little bit more. Because the Enigma doesn't really mind solo laning by himself. Just quite happy to push, pull that lane back towards his own tower. Earth Spirit. I'm looking to see VP pick up a mid hero here that can play well with when the Earth Spirit rolls in. Have good kill potential between the two of them.
So Enigma, Enchantress, Earth Spirit, Lifestealer. If Enchantress 5, Earth Spirit 4, Enigma offlane, can you take a Drow here? I know you've got a Lifestealer on this team, but can you take a Drow here and bump up the Enigma? Because Enigma becomes such a good hero with the Drow aura.
No, I don't think so. I think they want something. Drow doesn't really feel like a no one kind of hero.
And then you've got a Silver Edge carrier up against this Phantom Assassin.
10 seconds remaining. Turn to ban.
Okay, so they go for the PA. I mean, PA's decent against the Enigma in lane because you can get on top of the Eidolons and kill them off. I think when you play a carry against Enigma in lane, you need to be able to bring down those Eidolons to try and make up for the lack of the range creep that you're going to be getting. And the Enigma can't really stop the PA from farming either. So if Chen can just get a decent amount of pulls off,
5 seconds remaining.
should be okay. What do they go for? What do Liquid need? Do you think they'll play the bounty into mid or off lane? What's it going to go for?
Team Liquid.
I'd like to see.
I would assume. Sorry, say again.
I'd like to see the bounty go mid.
I was gonna say, I think they're going to play it off lane just because with the Keeper of the Light, just the meme strat.
Yeah, so you want to dual lane it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes
so,
sense.
And now, obviously, you don't see the mid matchup, and Matumban's such a good Monkey King player. I mean, Monkey King does well in so many different matchups, especially now OD's banned as well. That tends to be one of his main ones that he can struggle against, especially when that Earth Spirit can rotate in on top of the Astral.
5 seconds remaining.
And then having that balance strike from a distance, if that Enigma ever gets a black hole down that you're not involved in.
Mm-hmm.
There's that not a lot here to stop that black hole. So definitely have to be careful about these engagements.
Yeah, especially when the BKB comes out, they literally can't stop it. It's not going to be happening unless they get a random bash dagger or something.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay. I called for this last game with the the last week Pugna when they have the Earth Spirit. It's such good kill potential mid onto Matumbaman. You can dodge the Nether Blast with the Mist Cheat if you're quick on your fingers with the Monkey King, which is nice, but obviously having the decrep available this game is going to be super nice up against the PA and the Monkey King. They have really good objective taking and tower taking potential now as well with the Pugna.
For sure.
I think this is good. I like VP's draft. Especially this Enigma pick. I feel like it's just a super good Enigma game.
I'm
they
trying
have
to
be
think
careful that
with this bounty hunter, but continue, sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
I was going to say that if it goes late game though, then the Liquid Tricore looks really strong as well. Like with the PA Monkey King bounty hunter. The only thing they have to really worry about is the black hole, which, easier said than done.
So what you see when you find a farm bounty hunter is he's able to like one or two shot supports with a shuriken thrown in, where he's gaining that much track gold. I would think maybe just the Earth Spirit is that possibility here. Maybe the Pugna if he can get on top of him. But
yeah, I'm interested to see what mind control builds this game as well. how does he want to play it? Because his other two cores, you know, PA wants to be not really taking part in too many fights early on. We saw Miracle go for the Battle Fury build earlier on his PA, but Tubberman is well known for playing the map pretty early on with his Monkey King. But Keeper doesn't really like move around the map relatively well. You kind of want to be pushing out lanes, getting a little bit of farm on this Keeper. So I imagine Mind Control is going to be wanting to play some kind of like really active bounty hunter to play along with the Monkey King. Have to see.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. You know, top of the group versus bottom of the group. But, you know, putting that aside, two very strong teams. And we'll take a look at how this is going to go. I mean, you've got Solo here on the Enchantress. Then that's going to be Ramses on the Lifestealer. No one on the Pugna. Roger on the Earth Spirit, leaving Pasha for the Enigma. And for the side of Liquid, you've got Miracle here on the Phantom Assassin. Mind Control, who heads over to the safe lane on the Bounty Hunter. Kuroki on the Chen, with GH on the Coddle. And then Monkey King being played by Matu.
Mars says pause the game, please.
They can't hear me in game, can they? The players, I mean.
Really now?
What game was it you were doing where the player could hear you cast?
No.
It was
RTZ?
Yeah, it was WSG, and then RTZ goes, "Oh, hey, B Cop. Yeah, I don't like Dark Will either. I don't want to talk about it. I cringe on my own.
I mean, it's not your fault. It's just a disaster. That's all.
Yeah. Just
So-
hyping though.
Perfect.
Both teams just dropped an Observer Ward mid. But the Earth Spirit smoke didn't break. And if you see, Monkey King has a Tango out of his inventory. Oh, Divide remake. Oh no. Just as we've got going. What a disaster.
So we'll remake. Once we get back in the draft, we'll bring it back up. Gonna go to standby screen for a split second. We'll see you guys in a moment. Hold on. Just give us like 30 seconds. All right, we're back with the draft again. This is crazy. It's like we have no idea what they're gonna pick.
I reckon I could call all 10 picks here, actually.
Could you call them quicker than they're picking them, though?
No, probably not.
Enchantress.
There you go.
What do we have? Chen Keeper, Bounty, Monkey, PA. What was the VP one? Ench, Earth Spirit, Enigma,
Lifestealer Pugna.
Pugna, Lifestealer, Pugna. That was it. They picked quickly. That was.
That was actually really quick. Yeah.
It's okay. Oh, I'm very impressed actually. Yeah. It's almost like they play for their job and they play all day. It's almost like it. Are they gonna smoke? They're doing the same thing again, by the way. They're smoking again.
And just come over mid. Nothing changes. It's a remake, dude.
So I wonder whether they're gonna spot the ward again though this time. Because you see Matumbaman's coming over with the ward again on the monkey.
And he does place it down, and it's pink.
I mean, they spotted it last time as well, so that's what I was worried about, that they wouldn't catch it again this time. But they do.
Well, this'll work.
So we'll see what they're able to do, and they put Mind Control back over towards top on this Bounty Hunter. I mean, what are the matchups that they're looking for between all these heroes? At least for Liquid.
Sorry, say that again.
Which matchups are they looking for? Like, they've sent Mind Control over towards top. Is he looking for a specific matchup in this lane, or you know?
I think they just don't want to put the PA up against the Enigma then, because they don't want to stop. They don't want the PA's farm to be contested, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't want this constant denies on his creeps, because he's the most important hero on this Liquid side to get farm. Well, they found Ramses.
Yeah, Kuroki, GH, and Matu all going after him, putting a lot of harassment into this Lifestealer who's got 6 tangos and is forced to eat one, goes over towards mid, but at the same time, I mean, he's heading top with Pasha, who's now gonna head over bottom. He'll walk there.
I think you just, like we said, you want to put the Enigma up against the PA if you can. Obviously, we talked about the PA being able to kill the Eidolons, but if Liquid are going to run this aggro try like they are down here, then Doesn't really matter. We can't do too much down here. Just constantly deny. But you're going to see Kuroki and GH pulling this big camp here to try and take away the lane equilibrium going towards the Enigma. Why does Mind Control have an extra shared tango on the Bounty Hunter? Where's that come from?
Can't be too. Can't have too much regen, especially when it's shared.
This bounty is like
Very true. GH and Kuroki are walking towards mid lane here. I don't really know what they're intending with this. It's not like... How often do you see this? Like a rotating Chen and Keeper?
With the Illuminate coming around the back, they'll try and get the kill on a no one. Matu, he'll go with the creep, so the tower's not going to be able to really do anything here to deter them from going in. And so close to getting this kill to decrepify. The Illuminate comes through. GH. Nicely done to get the kill there on a no one. So now you get a kill over mid. You had Enigma who came in late to the lane. I mean, this is already starting really well for Team Liquid.
What a TP by Solos. He just TP's mid because he saw the courier coming in. And he gets the kill on it. That's insane. So much gold going back the other way now, though.
Meanwhile, Mind Control every 12 seconds at the moment is taking some gold away from Ramses. And that's what's good about having that melee-melee matchup where, you know, if he's up against a ranged hero, it's not as easy to get in there and get that Janata and find that gold. But Miracle, he's got to be careful. GH hitting away at Roger. Solo coming over as well. The Phantom Assassin backs all the way off, but, I mean, that's just the perfect rune for it. Get that regen rune.
So typical, isn't it? You know. Oh, the creep dies just before the clap can come out onto GH. That's really unfortunate.
Stifling Dagger comes through, the heal. But, again, you can't really dive that tier 1 for it. And now Enchantress sitting here with little to no mana. And you've got the Enchantress down here with Pasha, Enigma, who's trying to do all he can. And it was nice to have Miracle pushed out of lane for a moment. GH actually sitting here pretty low. I mean, this is very ambitious to sit here this low and not think that, you know, maybe somebody comes behind him and gets a kill. Or somebody rotates over and tries to get a kill. But over towards mid, these golems just continuing to stun no one.
Don't worry, he's got the taunt. He's going to be fine. That's how you know he's going to live.
Neutrals?
That's...
Grab the kill. Not really worth it.
I mean, the problem is, though, there that Kuroki's going to take over another creep, which is going to mean the Mud Golem splits up. So he's going to have 2 more stuns available. So no one didn't really have a choice there. Oh, when someone gets kicked under tower.
Yeah, Roger gets the kick,
Mischief.
but Mischief's it's so strong right now. I mean, Monkey King is in such a spot in these lanes. Like, you have that Mischief to avoid something, and it makes it that much easier. Rolling Boulder coming in. It's actually falling up short of Matu. I mean, maybe if he lands that, they're able to get the kill, as he's got level 2 into the Nether Blast as well as the Decrepify level 1. So that could have been a kill, but showing up a little bit short.
Yeah, the problem with that Pugna denied before, by the way, is that because he died to neutrals, he's just dead forever. Like, it's an extra 20 seconds on his death timer when you die to neutrals. You know, it's to stop people... That patch when everybody just denied to neutrals all the time, where people now deny to towers instead. Meant they had to change it.
Miracle, Malefice. See what they can do with this. Coming
comes
over is Roger. Nice little juke there from Miracle. We'll see if it's going to be enough with the Boulder Smash coming through from Roger. He's got that haze, so he's able to stay away from GH as well as Kuroki. And Miracle now salving up, Stifling Dagger, but he's still faster than lightning.
Yeah, that ice armor going to be really nice on this PA. Like the whole of this game, really, actually. Up against the damage from the Life Stealer and whatnot. And my control's actually not gone any points in the invis on the Shadow Walk in this top lane. It's interesting. She's just trying to steal the gold away from Ramses. Oh, he did go for a point in it now. Okay, so he's not maxing his Janata. That's interesting.
I think you go 1 in the Shadow Walk just in case.
I thought he would have gone.
But he's actually gotten a second into the Shuriken. So 2 into the Shuriken, 2 into the Janata, 1 into the Shadow Walk, and he'll hit 6. We'll see if he goes straight for that track or not, or if it's going to be into the Janata once again. So They've got Solo coming over towards top. Ramsey's moving over. The dust is there. There's the Rage coming in with the Centaur getting ready to stun him up. Mind Control now with the TP with no way to stop him from just being able to get back to the shrine. So they are unable to get the kill. Still just 1-0 here with a 2,000 net worth lead for Liquid. I mean, 33-7 for the Lifestealer, but if you take a look at the next 3 heroes in terms of CS, you've got Liquid just doing well in every single lane. 6 minutes in, and I mean, Liquid's having a great time. So we take a look over mid as you've got no one here at level 5. Matu's going to be here at level 6. They'd like to maybe get a rotation out. They've already sent Roger over with the Arcane Rune. And the ward will be placed down, so we'll see if he stays here to maybe try and go in on the Monkey King, but it's still going to be a little bit tough. So, meanwhile, over top, Mind Control, he's hit 6, and he did take that track, so he doesn't skip the track at all. He's got 2-2-1 build going on with the 1 into the track. And we'll see if he's able to really do anything to Ramses. Without a rotation, he's not nearly strong enough to make anything happen against this Lifestealer. And the open wounds comes out. Solo comes over. This is under the tower. The Infest gets popped, but the Rolling Boulder is going to be able to follow it up. The Boulder Smash there as well. Ramses gets the kill, and you may have tracked the Lifestealer, but it's not going to matter as 3 heroes come over to take your life instead.
I mean, Bounty Hunter dies, but it doesn't really matter too much. He's not missing out on any. The lanes are still going really well. He's not getting a huge amount of farm down in this bot. He's actually had to TP back. Miracle just going to be able to come up here completely freely, pretty much. GH just putting the creep big camp as well to the creep wave, trying to be as efficient.
And GH trying to do all he can here in this lane, and it's helping out Miracle immensely as he's 41-19. Not really much in the way of what Pasha can do at the moment. He is level 5, and he's got 2 into the Malefice, 3 into the Demonic Conversion. But meanwhile, top again, they've got the track here on Roger, and one more shot. That balance strike a little bit short. Roger now trying to Rolling Boulder out, but Mind Control will end up getting the kill.
The track kill as well. Dragold going towards MC. I'm surprised Matuberman hasn't got a point in the tree dance though. I feel like we see people go for like 2 points in Jingu, and then they get at least 1 point in tree dance to have that maneuverability. Been a much easier kill if he. They tried to go a Miracle bot as well.
Yeah, 3 heroes over here. Boulder Smash comes out, and there's the Nether Blast. And they get themselves the kill on a Miracle. They even it up at 2, but still Liquid with the 2,000 net worth lead. And you take a look, right now, at least at the top, is going to be Ramses, despite him getting or losing some gold every now and then to Mind Control. Still yet to hit
it's
level
annoying,
7.
but like it's annoying that he's stealing your gold, but it's not the end of.
Yeah, it's nothing awful
like
too yet.
This bounty hunter hero is so good now as well, especially because they reduced the gold of so many, the value of creeps. I think they lost like 3 gold each in terms of value when you get last hit. So any hero that can abuse that by making gold on extra gold from the map, really strong. I think that's why you see a lot of Midas this as well.
Black hole used over bottom. Miracle, though, doesn't die within it, but they've also got Roger here. Look for the Rolling Boulder. Miracle avoids it, and now he's going to be able to blink over to the creep wave. Trying to run away, and let's see if he can make it out. I mean, he can make it out because they're not going to continue to chase. Once he's used that black hole, there's nothing really to follow it up. So Mind Control comes under the nose of Roger. Pasha continuing to farm, but this is the vision that they're giving with GH coming in. And now the track's on top of him. They've got the Shuriken trying to kick him away and run with the TP attempt, but the Janata with the Illuminate. Oh, whew, just a sliver of health surviving.
Yeah, but at least he stole his gold just before TP'd away. It's work. Mind Control's just everywhere at the moment. He's nabbing everybody. Pockets.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
the phase boots as well, just to be able to run people down. Very nice this game. And the Timberman's rotating down to the bot lane. He has got that pointing tree down, which might be in a little bit of trouble down here.
And they've got the Malefice on a mind control, but Matu comes in with the tree dance, and he'll jump over. That's going to be another Janata hit onto Pasha. The balance strike will be what finishes him off. And that was 2 shots stealing gold at level 3 on the Janata, but it's not even just the gold that he's stealing. It's 140 extra bonus damage every 6 seconds, and at level 4, it's 170 every 3 seconds.
So all the track kills that are coming through though as well from this bounty hunter. It's nice to see him playing active really early on. Like we talked about in the draft, you want to play with this Monkey King when you have your 2 really active cores. Make the most of that. The MC's coming back again.
Miracle going after no one. They've got the Decrepify. There's the Will-O-Wisp laid down. They'll end up getting the kill on a no one. That's because GH's Will-O-Wisp was placed very nicely. Now they've got the track again. Mind Control will get the double kill. The balance strike hits here onto Ramses as he's trying to run away. But there is the Jingu proccing, and Matu continuing to run. They've got the track here on Ramses, and he has to run over towards the shrine as the chase was on from Liquid, having 5 heroes here over top.
Yeah, I mean the track goes stacked to add up again. See all 3 of cores in the top 4 of net worth at the moment. A really good time. There's another track.
Get the kill on a solo. Open Wounds comes out. The Evis is going to be popped. They also got the Life Drain trying to get the kill on a Miracle, but it's not going to be enough. Stifling Dagger through onto no one, and this should be yet another kill here for Liquid. The Rolling Boulder comes out from Roger with the Magnetized placed down. Matu's going to end up falling. They might be able to get Mind Control on top of this, as there's the Magnetized reset and into the trees, but not going to matter. Roger gets himself a double kill, taking out both Matu as well as Mind Control.
Big kill. You really want to be abusing them. If they're going to dive your towers like that, you have to be able to punish them. And in that whole time, Pasha's farming freely down in the bot lane as well. He's actually going for a Midas himself. Normally we see people go for the GPM talent instead. 15. Just skipping the Midas. Go for those more utility items. Helm with a Dominator, Crimson Guard. I think because it's such a good Blink BKB game, the Enigma, because they have no way of cancelling Black Hole, you don't really mind going for the Midas first, instead of going for those aura items.
2,000 net worth lead still. It's been set at basically this spot for quite some time, but actually track out onto the Earth Spirit, Illuminate charged up, and that'll hit Roger very hard. So if he stays under this tier 1 tower, he might be okay, but Mind Control definitely looking and searching, especially with that extra 170 damage every 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Miracle continuing to farm. He's got this battlefield, but under the tier 1 tower, we take a look once again. The Willows comes out, and that's going to actually take away the trees that Roger was hiding behind. The Life Drain is through, but there's the sweep, so that's going to stop it. Solo comes over with Ramsey, so they've got 4 heroes here on the bottom lane from the side of Virtus.pro, and the Black Hole gets used once again on 1 hero. It doesn't get the kill, but they've got the backup this time around. There's the Dust, and they're slowing them down with the enchant, and they'll get themselves Mind Control, but they lose Roger. And actually, GH is able to escape the whole thing.
I mean, they dropped the Black Hole for the Bounty Hunter kill. I think Liquid mind too much. Again, the VP has been holding onto that Black Hole the whole game, so I don't think they really mind using it.
Kong's command, balance strike, that's going to end on Roger as well as Ramses. He'll get himself at least a kill on a Roger, who would place down to the Magnetize on top of him. And now with the Jingu proc, he's trying to survive against this Lifestealer. Solo nearby, he's trying to heal up. He's on the edge of the Wukong's command, and now without it, it's going to be a little bit easier for VP to clean him up. But the Shuriken off the creep, Solo! He got the track off and then threw the Shuriken off the nearest creep to bounce it all the way to this Enchantress.
Down tap. Nice little Shuriken play. I love what... if you see what the Chen's done as well, he's picked up an Alpha Ball, and he's just following Miracle around with it, just to help him farm quicker. Increase that farm speed. I mean, 30% bonus damage is so much. He has that Demon Edge already on Miracle. And obviously, any bonus damage PA really helps crit damage as well coming through.
Smoke up. Nice. Let's see what Virtus.pro are able to do. As this is on an illusion, smoke doesn't break, but the Rolling Boulder comes over, and the smoke actually breaks because Mind Control is behind him. They'll get the dust, but look at this movement speed that Mind Control has. They just can't catch up to him. Solo comes over. Now 3 heroes. 4 heroes have made their way over to this bounty hunter, and that's going to leave Pasha all by himself, ready to be taken by the side of Liquid. So they were thinking about going in onto this bounty hunter, and just unable to, you know, get this kill, and they end up losing the Enigma. But meanwhile, mid again, the life drain comes out, but he hasn't been able to finish off anybody with that. So Mind Control continuing to just put Virtus.pro at his mercy, and the rolling boulder comes across, but it's not going to land. The Shuriken toss across. They've got track on 2 of these heroes. The Magnetize is going to be placed down by Roger onto the bounty hunter. He's got to reset it, and he does. Hiroki, though, he's nearby, possibly to help out Mind Control, because Roger's now rolled down to the river. And Mind Control looking to re-engage here. He's got the track. He knows where he is. Slowed up by Kuroki. The Shuriken toss comes out. That's going to bounce all the way to the Pugna. Pasha setting up, but he doesn't have the black hole for 38 seconds. And getting away is Mind Control.
This is going to be good.
Just escaping, but this is a little bit of a back and forth with nobody dying from either side in that whole exchange.
Really nice play by Liquid, though. Again, just finding track kills. Always nice. That 4 stuff by GH. Saving Mind Control. And GH is so rich, by the way. Have you seen this net worth chart? It's crazy.
He's sitting above 4 of the heroes on Virtus.pro. I mean, the map has just been just shut down, where Liquid have put this heavy pressure onto the opponent's side of the map, where it doesn't feel like Virtus.pro can do anything in terms of farming safely.
I mean, you've seen... I was interested to see what GH built on the Keeper of the Light this game as well, because since they nerfed Refresher,
Mind
mid lane,
Control, Maleficus, who is used here onto Mind Control. They've also got the Boulder Smash. The Geomagnetic Grip is going to follow that up. He's able to start with the Hand of God coming out, and now the chase is on. They've got 5 heroes chasing a bounty hunter at the moment. 5 heroes! They do end up getting the kill, but you got to remember, Miracle's just farming, and we saw this earlier when it was Liquid against EG, where Miracle was like, if you're going to let me farm, I'm going to play PvE, and it's going to work out.
I think if Mind Control had carried on running there instead of turning around, he might have been able to get out. But unfortunately, got a little bit greedy and wanted the extra track. It happens. But yeah, for my other point before, I was interested to see what GH was going to build this game, because after the Refresher got nerfed, where the second Will-O-Wisp has the same flickers as the first one. Like, most people have been rushing this Hex, which he has queued up now. But he went back for the Blink first. So not too sure about this. But, I mean, you can't really doubt this man on his Keeper, can you? Probably the best Keeper of the Light in the world.
No, I wouldn't say probably. I think he is.
Pretty safe to stay, isn't it?
Going to be good.
I mean, Bounty Hunter now only level 10. Feels like it's been a little bit slow for him, but he's got the 25 XP, plus 25% XP gain now. So things not all bad in the world of Mind Control, especially if he can find himself at level 20, where you're getting that 90 Janata gold steal. And then you're taking 120 gold. You've also got the Chakra Magic. I mean, things can get ugly.
I just looked at Monkey King's quick buy, by the way. He's got a basher queued up. And I was just thinking, do you remember when his ult used to bash? I mean, how ridiculous it was.
When they first released him?
It was so dumb.
They've got 4 heroes down here, and Liquid are going to come over. They're smoked up. They've got Mind Control Invis as well. He's coming over.
They know the Monkey King's down here somewhere. They're trying to cut down the trees.
He's actually just eluding them a little bit. And now
Feels
all
like
these heroes down here. The dust actually comes out, and that's going to hit onto Mind Control. And but it's shot coming through to the Bounty Hunter. The Rolling Boulder comes over from Roger. The Boulder Smash is going to be on top of that. The Blinding Light thrown from GH, but Ramses comes over. He should be able to get the kill onto the Bounty Hunter with the Will-O-Wisp placed down, but GH is going to be the first one to die on the side of Liquid. He takes a left, but it's not going to be out of the hands of Ramses, who's now dominating. And they will work on this Wisp and get 125 gold here for no one.
But look at Miracle, though, in the meantime, in the Roach Pit. With this Alpha Wolf, he just doesn't care. He's got the Battle Fury, he's almost got the Deso. Yeah, and I think Roger realises there's something maybe a little bit fishy going on here. He's actually just going for the Rouge. They don't realise. Roger's trying to roll away.
Roger on the run, he gets to the high ground. He'll get both bounty runes in. Oh boy. Pasha making a great move there. I mean, he gets the Midnight Pulse down, and this Monkey King's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Matu trying to fight back, but 4 heroes here, and, well, they get the kill, but they'll lose out as Miracle does end up getting the Aegis, killing Roche and grabbing a Desolator.
Yeah, not the end of the world. I mean, Miracle's just been free farming this whole game. I think we've kind of forgot about him a little bit here. They've just been fighting as 4 on Liquid while this Outlaw follows Miracle around just farming creep camps. He's basically doing whatever he wants. And he has the Desto along with the Battle Fury now. Will he go for BKB this game? I assume he will, but at some point he'll need a Basher to try and deal with this Enigma Black Hole. Oh jeez. He's in a little bit of trouble.
Might be okay. They've also got Mind Control and Kuroki coming over. Mind Control will spot him. They've also got this ward here. That'll spot him as well, but now they've got the track on top of him. All the while, GH continuing to farm over mid. Like you said, this is a very rich Keeper of the Light. He's got the Force Staff as well as the Blink Dagger and going into that Hex still.
It always amazes me how Yapzor and GH always manage to find so much farm on the map without their cores usually suffering too much. Yeah. Very good at it.
Rolling Boulder right onto GH. Pasha's here with Solo. This is a bad neighborhood to be in if your name is GH, surrounded by the side of Virtus.pro. And they're able to get that kill. And all the while, I mean, it keeps Ramses to continue to do what he's been doing and trying to farm. He's up to level 16. He's got this Radiance picked up. And now Open Wound's going to come out on a Miracle. The Stifling Dagger is going to be thrown at Solo, doing so much damage right there, but isn't going to be enough. They've decrepified him. He Phantom Strikes away. Matu will use the Wukong's command, and now that puts Ramses in a really bad spot, but he infests. It's not going to matter. They'll get the kill. They'll get themselves at least one. Now the chase is on. They've got the track. They're going under the tier 1 tower. The Will-O-Wisp just on the edge are 2 heroes. That's huge because now they're going to be able to pick off no one as he gets surrounded here by Liquid. They get themselves at least the Pug and the Stifling Dagger. Of course, it's going to clean up Solo. They'll get themselves a third, and now the Rolling Boulder away, but it's right in the hands of Miracle, the Stifling Dagger one more time. The Phantom Strike, the kick away with the Force Staff forward. He's going in so many different directions, he's dizzy, but the Rolling Boulder away, and Roger rolls again, and that's going to be into the base safely.
He's going to go for this. He's going to go for a dagger, surely. Oh.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Liquid just don't care. They're just diving the base at 20 minutes into the game.
And they still have a tier 2 in that lane that he just went past the tier 3 in.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I mean, you know, when heroes attack, you just have to keep punting them. That's gotta keep finding those +1 kills. And you can see the power of this Miracle just free farming all game now, though. He's, you know, he picks up this Battle Fury along with the Desto, and he feels like he can enter the fights now. He knows he's the strongest hero on the map, and when he gets that BKB, it's only going to get better. Oh, he's actually changed to the Basher now instead, which I really like.
Radiant's top tower is under
Multiple Bashers on this team.
Oh, is Matumba finished his as well? Yeah. They just need ways of cancelling this black hole. Feels like that's the, you know, these big team fights where if they get a good black hole off, that's the main worry for Liquid at the moment. Having those Bashers available to cancel the black hole is going to be nice, and just control up heroes in general.
GH actually gives up on this Hex. He's going for the Glimmer Cave.
I don't mind that too much, especially up against the magic damage from the Pugner and the Earth Spirit as well. It's not like Glimmer Cape's a bad item. And especially if he thinks they're going to try and hit a timing soon where they're going to finish the game. And, you know, the Hex doesn't really matter too much in the long... It's more of like a long-term thing.
Sentry Ward running out, but Mind Control was under it, on top of the Midnight Pulse. Got the Shivas here, on no one, and Pasha must have gotten one shot, because I looked away for literally a second.
He has a DD on Miracle, so...
It's entirely possible. They're going to try and go in again. I mean, he's got double damage.
They need
Basic
a
math hitting for like 405
or
or 415. I mean, this is going to be really tough here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Miracle's just going into the base. Oh my god.
Oh god, that's just unfair.
He's going in.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's inside the base. He's under the tier 4s right now. The Stifling Dagger bashes. It's a double kill.
What's
Fight me. Literally just fight me. He's hoping for the best. She gets it. Oh my god.
What?
Okay, come on, Miracle. And the blur survives for a moment. There's the Midnight Pulse. And the Aegis
just ran out.
expires at the last second. Oh my god.
Where are the tips?
That's such a tip moment, but now they come right into the Wukong's command. Pasha's right here for the black hole, and that's going to be on every hero that's in this fight. As they'll get Kuroki, they'll look for Monty, he's going to pop the Jinyu Mastery, and now, oh, well, he's not going to be able to survive.
What have I just watched in like the last 2 minutes of this game?
I don't know. I don't
What's
understand
happening?
that.
In my head, I love to think that like VP were waiting for that Aegis to time out. I mean, I'm assuming they knew. I bet, you know, the thing is as well, I bet Liquid don't even care. I bet they're all just laughing at their keyboards.
Oh, 100%.
And they're just having a go. Miracle's like, don't worry guys, I've got this. Oh my god.
This is just a clown fiesta, and now he's inside the Will-O-Wisp. He'll get the tier 1 tower at least. Solo's nearby, the Rolling Boulder's going to come through. They'll look to get Mind Control. Pasha coming over, but he doesn't have that black hole. Is used over bottom. They'll get the kill on a Kuroki, and now Mind Control trying to get away with the dust on top of him. He's decrepified. They turn the other way. As coming over is going to be Matu, as well as Miracle. They know they've really stayed too long. They'll take out Pasha. They'll look for Solo. That's going to be a second.
No, they're just going to go down mid. Minimum respawn on Roshi's in about a minute's time. GH, oh, I tried to block the roll, but couldn't quite manage it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're just going
Get
to
out
take
quickly.
this
They take that
TNT.
tower.
Radiant's middle tower has
Especially with the Desto on the PA as well, though. These towers melt so quickly.
Silver Smash comes across, but it's not going to deter them. Taking gold, and now the Open Wounds comes out, but he's able to escape.
I mean, they're quite happy to just take that tier 3 there. Just take the shrines now. Ready for when the Roche spawns again. You want to take away as much map control as you can from VP. Stop them getting to these easy TP points to contest the Roche.
has fallen.
I mean, it's not like Virtus.pro are behind by some enormous amount. It is only
No, they're not,
6,000 net worth.
I mean, I'm going to point to the PA diving the base and then the double man black hole in the bot lane. Probably, you know, changing some of that net worth swing. That might have had something to do with it, because Liquid was so far ahead before that. Have you seen Bounty Hunter's armor, by the way? Just sitting on a nice casual 32. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. Nothing to see here.
Finishing off a Solar Crest on top of that.
Yeah, when he gets a Solar Crest as well. It's going to be interesting. When GH gets his Hex, though, with the cast range talent he gets at level 15, it's so ridiculous.
They'll look for GH. They've got the Rolling Boulder as well as the Infest. That's going to be Papa. They get the Dust as he uses the Glimmer Keep. The Boulder Smash is going to come on in, but they get themselves... Oh, Matumba Man out of the tree. He gets stunned up for a moment. Going in deep will be Mind Control, but he's hit with a Life Drain, and the Wukong's command is going to be placed down as VP. They've got to reset. Open Wounds
Yeah,
once again.
Behind.
Mind Control. See what they're able to do. They've got track on a bunch of these heroes. They're continuing to chase on to this Bounty Hunter. They're so
Miracle
scared
just
about going too far, and here comes Miracle. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will take out Pasha. The Life Drain comes out, but it's not even going to be enough as he's able to jump away. Kuroki, meanwhile, in a little bit of trouble as we look over at Miracle
Balance.
trying to get out, but the Balance Strike just on the edge will grab two of these heroes, Ramses and Roger. Now no longer able to continue as Miracle will just continue to farm. Matu Tree Dance jumps down, but not close enough. And they smoke up. Maybe hoping to find VP. Not going all the way back.
Oh, they find MC with the Open Wounds. He's so tanky, though. Like, how do you bring this
They're
guy down?
unable to kill him. And Ramses is now the one who's in trouble. They're thinking about the Boundless Strike. They'll get themselves the Infest, but he's going to be able to pop out of that. And will be forced to pop out of that. And Miracle gets yet another kill, and this one's going to be on Ramses.
Like, he has this medallion for extra armor, but it feels like he has about, like, 5 armor or something on the lifestealer, with how much physical damage is coming out from Liquid at the moment. It's, not easy for the side of VP for now.
Oh, nice move from GH to get in front of Roger. That gives enough time to Miracle. Stifling Dagger, 3 shots, 3 strikes, you're out of here.
Okay, so Roche is about to spawn. Liquid don't know at the moment. I'm sure they're going to check the pit in a second. MC's probably going to walk in. Yeah. He knows. Pings out the Roche. I mean, Miracle's going to be able to take that so quickly now. I do like that he skipped the BKB this game on Miracle. I think, like, although the Earth Spirit and the Pugna are really annoying, it's mainly the decrep on their own team on VP that he's going to have to worry about, which the BKB doesn't save anyway. You might as well just go full out damage and just focus on bringing this lifestealer down every fight.
And there they go.
Roche.
Roche, Miracle takes it very quickly. He'll get a little bit of help from his friends, and, well, easy Roche. Aegis cheese. There's not really much Virtus.pro can do in that situation. They do have the BKB Blink for Enigma, but like we saw before, if he gets really caught out for a split second, he's unable to do anything. And the Abyssal Blade comes through. They look over at Solo, who survives. Decrepify gets the heal off. The Illuminate comes over the top of the Rolling Butter, as well as the Infest. They've got the silence with the Geomagnetic Grip that's going to be on Amatu. They reapply the Magnetize, but meanwhile, on the backlines, Miracle is just cleaning up your backline. He'll go for the Stifling Dagger as Miracle trying to focus Pasha, the Rolling Boulder out. He comes in again. He'll be kicked further into the base. The BKB is going to be forced out. Miracle trying to survive, but there's the Hand of God. That'll keep him up. Roger ends up dying. The life drain is going to be the first life of Miracle, at least. He's got the triple kill back alive in just a moment. If he's able to survive here, he might be able to get more than just his triple kill, but he's on the run, trying to get away. The only one locked in by the Wisp is going to be this Earth Spirit. Going in deep is going to be Ramses, but coming over, two-shotting him so hard, but there's the Black Hole onto it. It's going to be immediately stopped. Ramses looks over at Mind Control. They've got the best. They'll get the kill. It's going to be Ramses. Dead. A monster kill streak here for Miracle. It's the Balance Strike. That's going to land on 2 of these heroes. They've got the Wukong's command, so fighting into this is going to be a little bit difficult. The Blur. Miracle trying to get away. Blinks over to Kuroki, and now the chase is on from VP to try and get some of these exit kills. The Rolling Boulder away. Roger trying to get closer to Kuroki, but back towards the fight. Mind Control nearby and gets caught out by Virtus.pro, and that'll allow the rest of the team to get out.
I mean, in the middle of that fight, Ramsey's got 2-shot by Miracle and had to buy back, so I think this is perfectly fine for Liquid. Yes, they lost the Aegis. Did they use the cheese? Yeah, they did as well. Matumbaman used up that one, so.
Balance Strike, Abyssal Blade, Ramses dead. 2 minutes.
That's the double Abyssal Blade, by the way. Hey, good luck with that one.
Oh, the blinding light.
What a blinding light.
Roger, 2-shot into a GG.
Did he just blinding him lights and then block the roll?
Yeah.
Because, how do you play against this man's Keeper of the Light? I mean, that game was nuts. The fact that Miracle can dive a base and die just as the Aegis expires and then still get away with winning that game, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They got so many track kills this game as well. It was absolutely crazy. They must have made so much gold from all the tracks. I dread to think how much it was.
Definitely what I would like to see is how much gold was produced from track. He only got 1,000 off the Janata, but I say only 1,000. That's still a 2,000 net worth shift overall. Miracle 14-2 and 7, playing a lot of PvE for the most part. 7-4 and 11 for Matu. I mean, GH 13 assists, and really we saw what he was able to do come the late game, especially when they're 5-manning together. So, I mean,
yeah, the game looked a little bit rough for Liquid when they were like 4-manning, and Miracle was just free farming the jungle. But then as soon as Miracle started, showing up to team fights, they just couldn't deal with this PA at all. And he doesn't even have a BKB. But I feel like that first Roche completely changed the way he played this game and the way he could play it. Being so aggressive and not really being afraid of dying. Being so aggressive that he can just dive the enemy's base is always a worry for the other team.
And that's what we've been seeing. It's just Miracle playing on his own a little bit this group stage, at least today, from what I've seen, and he gets farm. He's like, all right, well, now my team can fight as 5. So let's get together and let's just walk through them. Especially, I think both times it was on the Phantom Assassin too. So he just has that availability to jump in and destroy you. It's actually disgusting because Pasha was never really able to find the big black hole. Like, yeah, you had 2 heroes here, you had 2 heroes there, but at the same time, he was never able to get that BKB off and then jump in and black hole the entire side of Liquid. He never had that opportunity. He went 1, 5, and 10. So
I mean, Liquid played the map so aggressively though that they didn't allow the space for VP to just farm like they needed to on the Enigma and the Lifestealer. They just played relentlessly, always looking for these +1 kills, mind control. When you play this bounty hunter, it just gives you so much vision, and they use that vision really well with being able to pull heroes in across the map with the Chen, with the Holy Persuasion. It's so easy to find these heroes that are just sitting by themselves and trying to farm lanes, like you saw Pasha did in the bot lane for so much of that game. Yeah, really well played by Liquid. And they utilize this Chen so well. I feel like you have to ban it against them.
Yeah, I mean, they use the Chen so well. They use the Coddle so well. I mean, there's so many tools at the disposal of Liquid. It really is disgusting. It's so good. And Liquid, they end 5-1, top of the round robin group stage standings. Virtus.pro 2-5, and if eHome can beat EG, I mean, that solidifies Virtus.pro at the bottom. And I don't think anybody would have said that before this tournament started, that Virtus.pro were going to end the group stage at the bottom. And now, of course, nobody gets eliminated, so it's not awful. But still, at the same time, I mean, you know, they could just be having fun and all that.
Yeah, VP have qualified for TI already. This is like, it's not a DPC event, which even if it was, they don't have to win it anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they're happy to just turn up to this event, and they don't need to scrim for it necessarily. They've probably had some time off after making sure they've qualified for the TI. What's the rush for them? You know, they get through to the main event anyway, even if they finish bottom of the group. There's no worry. They're probably not taking this event as seriously as they could be.
Yeah, it kind of seems that way, but at the same time, I bet we see them make a run in the playoffs anyway. So they'll start in a lower bracket, best of one, and then the final game of tonight, the final game of the group stage for us, is going to be IG against Newbie, I believe. Let me just double check that. It is
Chinese Dota.
IG Newbie, Chinese Dota. I mean, it's two teams that I know so well, a region I know so well, and we'll be back with that in just a moment. I'm your caster B-Cop here with Mofara. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties in the middle of the match, like about the 10-minute mark, but we've got that sorted. Everything should be fine, and thank you guys for bearing with it. I really do appreciate that a lot, because, you know, Dota's worth it, and thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So we'll be back in just a moment. Stay right there. Grab a drink, grab something to snack on, and, well, we'll be back.